Abraham Lincoln. From 1861 until his assassination in 1865, Abraham Lincoln was an American lawyer and statesman who served as the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln preserved the Union by leading the country through the American Civil War. I leave you, hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. Let us at all times remember that all American citizens are brothers of a common country. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. 77 years ago our fathers brought forth, on this continent, a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free, honorable alike in what we give and what we preserve. I am a patient man, always willing to forgive on the Christian terms of repentance, and also to give ample time for repentance. My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. If you would win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are his sincere friend. Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future, act now, without delay. Be sure to put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. The best way to predict your future is to create it. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Those who deny freedom to others, deserve it not for themselves. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. That some achieve great success, is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Whatever you are, be a good one. I would rather be a little nobody than an evil somebody. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. A house divided amongst itself cannot stand. Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end you are sure to succeed. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. The possibility of failure should not stop us. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. I don't think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Every man's responsibility is his own responsibility. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. I happen temporarily to occupy this big white house. I am living witness that any one of your children may look to come here as my father's child has. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. Abraham Lincoln. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. Everybody likes a compliment. Every man is said to have his peculiar ambition. Whether it be true or not, I can say for one that I have no other so great as that of being truly esteemed of my fellow men, by rendering myself worthy of their esteem. How far I shall succeed in gratifying this ambition, is yet to be developed. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. The best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. The way for a young man to rise is to improve himself in every way he can, never suspecting that anybody wishes to hinder him. A house divided against itself cannot stand. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. When I am getting ready to reason with a man, I spend 1/3 of my time thinking about myself and what I'm going to say, and 2/3 about him and what he is going to say. Common-looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them.
I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong.
Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right.
No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Abraham Lincoln.
Love is the chain to lock a child to its parent. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. He has a right to criticize, who has the heart to help. A farce or comedy is best played, a tragedy is best read at home. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. Adhere to your purpose and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. On the contrary, if you falter, and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution, and will regret it all your life. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. If I am killed, I can die but once, but to live in constant dread of it, is to die over and over again. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. I have a congenital aversion to failure. Let every American, every lover of liberty, every well-wisher to his posterity, swear by the blood of the Revolution, never to violate in the least particular the laws of the country, and never to tolerate their violation by others. Like and subscribe to this life-changing YouTube channel for more great insightful videos.